Hey, hey, collective. I'm just gonna do maybe a quickie. We'll see how long. And we're just gonna see what do you collective need to focus on for love. Because with this channel, my goal is for healing. Healing. If you can get in a relationship, you can get the guy or the gal that you want, that you desire. But are you whole? Are you healed enough to even recognize if they was to knock on your door? Can you handle the challenges that come with the relationship? The mirroring, the dark night of the soul, so to speak. When you're in a relationship, that person can show you things about you that you might not have seen, or maybe you saw but didn't accept. Are you whole? Sneeze, excuse me. Are you whole and healed enough to even accept that? To walk in that? Are you whole and healed enough that when this guy or gal comes, whether it's your person, quote unquote, your person, your twin flame, your divine counterpart, whoever, whatever title, your soulmate that you give them, your maturity level, your healing to be a blessing to them as much as you want them to be a blessing to you, right? Are you whole enough that if it doesn't last, you can pick up the pieces? You can learn what you need to learn and take from it, better yourself, and keep it moving. Of course, I'm not saying be heartless, that you won't be hurt, but will you stay there? Will that just add to the arsenal of all guys are this or all girls are like this? Will you, or can you look at yourself to see your part in it? Are you whole or healed enough to see any lessons that you can learn from it? Those are questions you should ask yourself in the singleness while you're in your waiting, so to speak. Not that you're waiting on anybody, but it's like working while waiting in your singleness. So I guess this will be for the singles. All right, Spirit. For the collective, those who'll be watching, what do they need to know? What do they need to know about themselves? What trueness of themselves do they need to know? It needs to be revealed. I keep seeing these cards in my mind now. This is a true love reading. So let's just get one of these just to do a overall energy. What's the overall energy with the collective that is watching for themselves? The Spirit, we're working on healing, being whole. What does the collective that's watching need to know to remain in wholeness and healing, to walk towards healing? The distorted masculine. I hear the distorted masculine because, we're talking about energy. So you have masculine and feminine energy embodied in one person. So if you're a female, you have the masculine on the inside. If you're a male, you have feminine on the inside. But what I'm hearing is the distorted masculine. Like, do you have that portion of you? The masculine is the protector, is the provider, the go-getter. Is that portion of you collective whole? Is that portion of you healed? Because if it's out of balance, because this looks like total chaos. You got everything under the sun going on. And if this isn't lined up and balanced, when you do meet your counterpart, your divine feminine, this is in essence what you'll be bringing. So some introspection on your protection. Are you so guarded? Are you so protective of your heart that you can't open up to love? Are you the sole provider that you can't even receive if someone wanted to help? Those are the questions that you have to ask yourself. Where's that balance individually, as an individual, of your divine feminine and your masculine? And the opposite of that being a divine feminine, are you able to receive? Can you receive when you are given to? Have you embodied just the distorted masculine, or the masculine side as, this is me, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I expect, this is what is going to be given to me? Anything other than cut off game quick. There needs to be a balance. I feel like your masculine, the masculine part of you that you embody, needs to be in order. Because without this being in order, when your counterpart comes, or a counterpart comes, you're so focused on getting all this together, you won't even be able to receive a feminine. You're going to feel like it's something else added to the pot, something else you got to handle, something else added to the chaos. And with this person on their knees, they got their hand up and they're reaching for the sun for help, exposure. That sun to me is exposing. It sheds light. Are you allowing the light to be shown on the areas of your and your masculinity that's out of whack, that's out of balance? All right, let's lay some cards. All right, Temperance. It's healing. It's more balance, equal. You have the 2 cups, and you're pouring from one cup to the other to make it balance. Healing, You got your foot in this water of emotions. Your foot is in the emotions, feeling them, living in them, expressing them, being exposed to them, not being afraid of them. Masculine. The masculine side, was grr, look at me, not necessarily, weightlifting and bodybuilding and but it's just that I got that. The masculine tends not to tap into the emotions, and this has their foot in the emotions. It's just a little bit, just toe maybe up to the ankle. Are you willing, masculine, to tap into the feminine side of you, which is your emotions, the things that matter of the heart, the things that probably no one knows. Oh, that's my printer, sorry. That can, not saying you have to spread all your business out with a bullhorn, but are you in touch with your emotions enough that you can be vulnerable? Being vulnerable to me clears up some of this distorted masculine. All right, let's get some more. Let's see. The 9. This is what failed. What's keeping you up? Not necessarily even keeping you up at night, but what is the weight of the world on your shoulder? This blanket this heavy blanket. It has like all of the um, has all the signs on it. You know, you've gone through every emotion, you've gone through everything, you know, and it's still like no hope whatsoever. That these things are still hanging over your head, you know, when you're alone and when you're in darkness, when you think no one else is around, you know, these things are still piercing you in your aloneness, in your oneness with your own self, right? Balancing these things will put you in a position that when love comes, you're whole, you're healed. Seven of Wands, you know, are you so guarded? Are you so protected? You can't let anyone in. You don't want to be hurt. You don't want to be challenged. And I get it. But whatever triggers you can make you whole. Whatever triggers you, it shines a light on the areas that needs healing. That's what a trigger does. Something triggers you, it's like a beacon of light. It's like someone has a magnifying glass and they're shining it right on that area and it's being magnified. Why? So that you can deal with it, so it can no longer bother you. If there's things from past relationships, things from childhoods, all those things, it's going to surface. Those things are going to surface in a relationship, possibly, you know, in your singleness, dealing with that now, when it's just you at night or during the day, just you handling those things, dipping your foot in the emotions, true emotions of who you are, of what triggers you, of what gets to you, balancing all of that out, balancing out so that you can take that distorted off and just be the masculine. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. When you go through the process, thank you, Spirit. When you go through the process, when you go through the changes, when you go through all of the different steps, at the end is your prize, is your reward. Because now Spirit says you can handle it. Will you be perfect? No. But are there things along the way that you need to deal with so that when your Ace of Pentacles come, your tangible gift comes, that you can handle it. You can handle it. You no longer will be distorted. You got the distortion out by balancing, by in your darkness facing that, guarding your heart when need to, putting down that wand and dealing with it while your foot is in the emotions, dealing with it, giving it to Spirit, giving it to God, getting it out and let it flow away, flush away with the ocean, right? And then the Nine of Cups is fulfillment. You'll be happy. The Ten of Cups is the kit and caboodle, but the Nine of Cups, you are happy, you're whole, you're healed, all by yourself. If someone comes in, they can join in with your abundance because your cups are already filled. You won't be looking outside of you for your cups to be healed because they're already filled. You know what you like. You know what you're not going to put up with. You know what triggers you, and you're not going to let it take you down a rabbit hole. Your distorted masculine is now just masculine. You would have cleared all of the debris of the heart, all of the debris of life. That is a lot of life going on. That is a lot of life going on. But you go through the process, deal with the emotions, balance it out as you're walking, as you're going. Deal with the issues that may keep you up at night, in the darkness, the things that no one else know about. You know, knowing when to guard your heart, when to put that wand down, when to pick it up, so that you can receive your gift. And when you receive your gift, you're already full, you're already whole. That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, we're at 15:35. I said it's going to be a quickie. Let's do one of these, and then I'm going to end it. I hope this spoke to you, collective. You know, I feel like my job is to focus on healing. On healing. What makes you whole? Being healed and whole. All right, Spirit. What does the collective need to know? What is it that they can work on for their healing, for their wholeness? Look at that. Surrender to inner peace. Look how freeing that person is. They're just flying with the birds. You put these two together. You went from total chaos, going through the process, to total freedom and just flying. Inner peace. Inner peace. That's something no one can take from you. That inner peace is a joy that you walk in. Whether you're with someone or without someone. Let's get one more. Surrender to inner peace. Thank you, Spirit. What else does the collective need to work on for wholeness? Surrender to passion. That's getting back to you. What makes you passionate, collective? That doesn't involve anyone else. Surrender to your passion, the things that you like. Look at that. What fills your cup, collective? What gives you fulfillment without anybody else? Because when you become this person, you will attract this person. When you're fulfilled, this is what you will attract. If this is what you're attracting, because this is what you're embodying. All right, collective. I said it's going to be a quickie. I hope that spoke to you. I hope that got something from it. If it did, hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. These cards have spoken. Let your inner light heal. Let your inner self heal. I'm still shuffling. Till next time.